Hi everyone, let me know if you can see or hear me okay. Am I getting an ad? Oh, I forgot to mute myself. Okay, you guys can see and hear me? That is awesome. One second, I'm just pulling up something really quickly. I totally forgot to print out the thing Carrie told me to, print out. It just slipped my mind and I just remembered like literally 2 minutes before the class. And now it won't open because all of our computers are turned off except for this one. Oh wait, I can open it on this computer. I'm kind of stupid. But we'll get to that later on. The lighting's probably bad. See, look at how much better it gets when I stand up. It's just, like, the lighting in here is good, but when I seem to have my, like, face in it, it just turns all dark. So we'll see. So does everything look okay, you guys? Is the sound quality okay? Do I need to turn it up or turn it down or change it to a different setting? Okay, I'm gonna have to bring up the email on here. Let's see if I could do it. I don't like Safari. New tab. Gmail. And I'm gonna probably start like telling you all my email and password as I do it, because I seem to like talk to myself, you know, like if when I'm doing my password, I'll be like la da 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 da, and my friends in the background are like, oh, I know your password now, and I'm like, oh, great, thanks. Oh, okay, there we go. I got it up. There. So I don't physically have the flyer to show you, but I do have all the information to tell you. So basically, Prima is having another warehouse sale, and I went to one of their warehouse sales I think like a year ago, and it was awesome. And they have so many cheap things there. Like I think the Prima flowers are literally like 50 to 75% off wholesale or retail price. And it's May 11th from noon to 6 p.m. and May 12th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I'm pretty sure that the flyer's probably on the Prima Facebook or possibly even the Prima blog, but I will make sure to post it on my Facebook after the show. That way, if any of you guys would like it. And I'm just Card of My Eye on Facebook in case you want to come, because I always post reminders about the class and stuff and such. So I'm Card of My Eye on Facebook. Okay, so again, it's May 11th and 12th. On the 11th, it's noon to 6, and on the 12th, it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And there are doorbuster prizes and free gifts with every purchase, discounts up to 85%. And you can email mj@primamarketinginc.com if you would like more info on that. And, let's see. Does anybody have any questions so far? I'm just going to wait a few minutes. I actually didn't even check if we had any viewers. Oh, yeah, it jumped quite a bit. So I'm going to wait a couple more minutes just to let some people on. I also have another announcement about something that Prima is now doing for charity, which I think is awesome. So they are, and I'm playing with a punch as I'm talking, they are basically offering free crops for, and Carrie, please correct me if I'm wrong. I was kind of like confused with reading all my emails before the class. So basically, I think that it is your local scrap store can come and host a crop at the Prima warehouse. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And then all money made is donated to kids in need. So I'm pretty sure that's right. I can actually make sure that that's right. But was that right, Carrie? Did I say that right? I might have missed a part or something. But you can get in contact if you're oh no, I'm not right. Ugh. Scratch what I said. I didn't say anything. Pretend I didn't. We are sponsoring free crops to any stores that want to sign up. And the flyer Carrie posted on the Prima blog. If you guys basically just go to the Prima blog, she says that everything is on there. Stores can host crops at their stores. Sorry, stores can host crops at their stores, and Prima is providing all the product for the crops. And then all money made is donated to charity. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And Oh, thank you, Scrapbook Grammy. All proceeds from the crops will go to Second Chance Saving Grace. So I was gonna head over there. I was talking to Carrie on Facebook just like 20 minutes ago, and I completely just forgot. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have a class in 20 minutes. I have to get ready. So, yeah. I forgot, but everything is on the Prima blog. Carrie said that the post was just posted a few hours ago, so if you're watching this even a few days from now, it's going to be in, like, the recent posts. So you'll be able to find that pretty easily. But let's just make sure there are... Okay, it's slowing down. Oh, let me allow links. I kind of forgot. There you go. You could repost it now. Tonight on Live with Prima, we are making this mini album here, and this is a gorge album, and I might as well just, like, step out of the picture, because it will probably be clearer. Or, no, it's not even clearer. I'm just going to show it to you when I go down, because it seems to get a lot brighter. See how bright it is now? It's bright! But I don't know. I don't understand this. And I need to plug in my hot glue gun so it's all ready by the time the class stops. Okay, any questions before I point the camera down and start showing you these products? Oh, tell all your stores about it also. Tell all your stores that Prima is doing so, because they will sponsor the crops and send product, and then it goes to Secondhand Saving Grace charity. Yes, I am recording, everybody, so it is going to be all up for you. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to point the camera down. I think we are all ready to start. Then I'm going to go over the products. Oh, and guess who has the kit tonight? Your Memories Here has the kit, and she could post her link for the kit. She emailed me a little bit earlier. There it is, you guys. And you guys, the kit is only $24. I was like, whoa, that's cheap. Because I think there's more than $24 worth of product in here. So you guys definitely want to go check out the kit. But I'm going to go over the paper first. Actually, I should probably go over the album first. So this is the album here. See how dark it got? So we're going to be making this little mini album, and it's really fun because there are like assorted pockets and pages in here, and I really didn't use all of the embellishments in the kit. I just kind of used some of them, and we're going to be making ours a little bit nicer. Mine, I was at a hotel part of the time I was doing it, and so I had to use like sticky strip as my adhesive, and everything was sort of falling off and stuff, so ours is going to be lovely. Okay, you guys, so this is the album that we're going to be making, and I'm going to go over the papers. So these are the papers that we're going to be using. These are the Songbird papers, and I hate, it gets all dark. Do you see how dark it got? Oh, I can put that down. Bright, dark, bright. Okay, we are going to be using the Songbird collection, and the first paper here is called Tag It, and it has all these different tags and cutout shapes and things, and the back side has this really pretty sort of damask type wallpaper pattern, as I call it. Or maybe my brightness isn't all the way. Oh yeah, it was. And then we're using this sheet, which is I think called Collage. Yes, it's called Collage, and it has all these really awesome like collage pieces on there, and then the back side has an amazing ledger, and I just love the ledger print on this paper. Oh, and I'm so excited you guys have to stick around to the end of the class, because I'm going to be showing you the my June project, and I'm so excited for the June project. I just love it. It's so fun. And then this one is called Zephyr. I think that's how you say it, Zephyr, and it has this really pretty floral pattern, and the back side has this bird pattern, and I've seen a lot of this used on layouts from the Prima design team. And then we're using this sheet, which is called Mosaic, and it has all these postage stamps on it. And this one is has a sort of a floral on like a pale green color. And lastly, we are using this sheet here, which is called Lineage, which has these different sort of linear elements to it, some standing up birds, and just some borders that you could even cut out. And the backside is a really pretty pink, again, wallpaper pattern. And this is, again, the Songbird collection. Probably one of my favorites from the release. And then for embellishments, we're going to be using some Gorge Prima flowers. At least it didn't get too dark when I showed these. And I'm going to take them out of the packages because I find they show a lot better on the camera. These are the... Oh, it's on the package. These are the Parfait Collection flowers in blush, and these are what those look like. Aren't these so pretty? And these are an older release. I think that these are gorge. Who agrees that these are gorge? And these come in like a mint green color and a couple other colors, and they're really pretty. They're called the Parfait flowers. So you're going to get a package of those in your kit. And again, the kit is available at yourscrapbooksupply.com for only $24. $24 make you hollers. Okay, that was kind of strange. And then you're going to get a pack of these gorge flowers, which are the Lorraine flowers in sorbet. And I think that these are, like, my favorite thing that Prima released, because you get tons of different sizes. I think that this was such a smart idea to do, because it just gives you so much versatility when you come to like create an album, and you also get leaves in here, and they're just gorge. So you get like tons of pieces in here, all these gorge flowers. So those are the Lorraine flowers in sorbet, and then I'm using some felt flowers, either the Hermosa roses in teal, and they look like this. They're felt. Gorge felt flowers. I'm going to pull them off and make a pile of florals. And keep your packaging, because we're going to be using it for like tags and other little things throughout the album. So make sure to keep all your packagings. They're gorge. Let me rip that off of that one. Okay, and then we're using some more flowers. These are the Meredith flowers. Can you see how much stuff you're getting in this kit? This, you're going to get these Meredith flowers, and I think these are myrrh. Yeah, these are the Meredith flowers in myrrh, and this one comes with a really pretty glittery butterfly, and then 2 gorgeous fabric flowers. And I think this one would be so pretty in, like, a wedding attire, or just something really formal. I think this one's a very pretty flower. And then this one's also really pretty. It's like a sort of a daisy made of a... What fabric is this? This is a organza. And this gorge butterfly, which is sort of like a velvet fabric. And these are glass beaded antennas and body. Anybody have any questions? And then... Hi, Lorena. Hi, Lorena. And then we have this pack of bling, which I probably should have left it on the thing, but you're going to get this pack of bling as well. So you're going to get all of these flowers, like a ton of flowers and paper for $24. And there's just some great things in the kit. So I suggest to head over and check it out. You're going to get all those gorge flowers. So I'm going to set all the flowers off to the side, and we are going to start creating our album. And our album uses no chipboard or no, like... No album base. We're actually going to construct it just from paper, which I think is something not a lot of people do, but I think that it's perfectly fine to do so. And I'm going to show you how. So basically, what you're going to need is your paper, and the whole album, like the actual, we're going to have a random sized pages throughout the album, but our base, like our largest page of the album is a 7-inch by 6-inch page, so you're going to cut and we're going to fold them in half, so they're like twice as sturdy. So, again, this is the Songbird collection paper. And I'm going to cut it to 7 inches. And keep in mind you're going to be folding it in half. So, make sure your pattern is, like, aligned or whatever placement you would like on it. And I'm just going to set this over here. And then you could simply go ahead and fold your page in half. And just start to crease. You may want to score. This is kind of thick cardstock, but I'm just going to go ahead and fold it anyways. So there we have a page. How simple! And look, you could even have, like, if you add some glue to the bottom of this, probably some liquid glue, and let it dry, completely dry before you stick anything in it, you'll have a really great pocket to stick some extra stuff in. I want the fairy bell, Lorena. I so need to get some of that paper. I haven't gotten any. I have not gotten any yet, but I got the Yuki, and the Yuki is awesome. I'm going to give you a little tiny sneak peek of the June project. Woo! Okay, that's all you get until the end of the show. Okay, and then I am going to show you guys... oh, wait, I already showed you. Okay, I think we're going to work on this album one page at a time because they're all different size pages, so I think I'm going to cut them like as we do the pages. So let's just go ahead and start embellishing. But before I do that, I'm actually going to go grab my hole puncher so we know where our holes are going to be punched. And I am going to go ahead, and I just use my cinch machine because it's like really easy to use. And I'm going to align this up. Oh my gosh, do any of you guys watch American Idol? American Idol, anybody? Okay, and I'm gonna see how I just punched holes, 2 holes super simply, easily. Okay. Okay, you have to watch it because I know oh wait, can't wait for Philip to go. I don't like Philip either. So I just punched the holes in the side. I want Jessica to win. Oh my gosh, I want the blue cinch. I have the pink one, and I don't like the pink one. Okay, so we have our holes punched in the side, and we're going to go ahead and start embellishing. But actually, before we start embellishing, I'm going to add a little bit of misting. So I'm going to, it's Cinchy Gorge, Carrie. I'm going to go ahead and use some Nougat Glimmer Mist. It's one of my favorite colors right now. It's just a really neutral sort of crafty taupe color. And I'm going to do it facing you. So this is a page, and I'm going to spray in this general area here just because I want there to be sort of an offsetting of color, if that even makes sense. So see the different, you can't even see that. There's a little bit of a coloration, but I'm going to go ahead and mist it even more. Yeah, Jessica is awesome. If you guys haven't even watched American Idol, just go ahead and YouTube search Jessica Sanchez and watch some of her American Idol videos because every single one of them is crazy. And she's 16. Okay, so I just added a little bit of like a tea stain. This is like the perfect tea stain color. If you want tea dye looking type pages, go ahead and use that color. And then I'm going to grab an additional glue stick for my glue gun because I forgot to grab one. The color is Nougat. N-O-U-G-A-T. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to cut out one of the elements from one of our papers. So we are going to use this paper with all these elements on it. And I'm going to use my Prima craft knife. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I couldn't see it for a second. And we're going to be cutting out this this little icon here. It says memories at the top of it. And that's kind of going to be the title of my album. So I'm going to, and there's also like tasks and today. And you could also, the opposite side has like the same thing but with no stamping on it. So you can go ahead and stamp your own word, possibly with the Prima press if you would like to. And let's just cut this out. There we go. And if you don't get the, I didn't round one of the corners that well, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my corner rounder, and I'm just going to round the corners a little bit more. There, so now you're going to have nice rounded corners on the top of your piece, and you're really only going to be able to see half of it, so if you just want to cut off like a portion of it, you don't really have to cut out the whole piece. And we're going to use some Gathered Twigs Distress Ink from Tim Holtz. Did you guys see his new spring, or I think they were the spring colors that just came out? I don't think I'm going to get them, just because I typically only use the brown ones. I don't know why, but I don't use the colored ones. I just like the brown ones. And I'm just going to cut it like a third of the piece off. So you're just going to be left with this little piece. See, look how bright it is now. I like it like that. And we are going to bring in our page, which is going to dull the video. And it's going to be going right around here on the page. But we're going to add some embellishments on top of it, including one of our little tiny or little parfait. They're not tiny, little gorge parfait flowers. And we're also going to add one of our Hermosa roses. And if you don't want that teal color, because it is sort of a brightish teal color, you could add some white glimmer mist or white spray on it. Oh yeah, I did see that they had the re-inkers, but me personally, I'm just going to go buy a new ink pad because I'm weird like that, and I don't want to take time to re-ink an ink pad. I don't know why, I'd just rather buy a new one. And then I'm going to go ahead and this is going to be going like halfway on, kind of like this. It's sort of going to be laying on there like that. So I think this looks really, really pretty. And we're also going to be using some of the flourish on here. But before I do that, I want to just stick down my actual pieces. Oh, and guess what? But from last time, my last class to this class, I washed my phone twice in the washing machine. And it still works. If you guys are my followers, you all probably already all knew that. Yeah, the rice did work. It actually did work, Lorena. I got it to... Ew. Oh my gosh, look you guys. I have black, or like, dark brown glue again. Remember my last class when I had like the black glue? That was kind of funny. And, it's like burning my hand through the paper. I think it's soaking through. It's gonna burn a hole through the paper. And someday I will probably be killed from this hot glue gun because it will overheat and like blow up in my face. But we'll see. And I'm going to add the flower. So that's sort of like what our cover page looks like. And then we're going to go ahead and add just the flower underneath. And then your butterfly, I like to just poof up the wings a little bit, and I do that like that, and then they just kind of like fluff up just a little bit more than normal. And I just add a good amount of hot glue to the center, like a glob. Hey look, my glue's white. And then I stick it down on the cover, and I just kind of smush it into place, and then I will adjust like the antennas and things until I get it to my liking. So if I want to move it up, I'll just peel it up and then move it up just a bit. Like that. So there we have a little cluster of florals. Hi, Lamore. Hi, Lamore. Lamore said that she's going to be watching my video on mute because she's in a conference call, so she's going to be like checking it out and working at the same time. So then we are going to go ahead and use a little sheet again. This little sheet. And I am going to cut out one of these postage stamps. These are like gorge, and they're just little postage stamps, so you're going to find one that you like. I'm going to do the one with this little, or you know what, I'm going to actually cut it out of this postage stamp page because there's one I like on here a little bit more. It has a crown. There is a crown. See this pink crown right here? You can't even see that. See the pink crown? That's the one I'm going to cut out. And I'm just going to cut a little, like an eighth of an inch around the square. I'm not going to bother cutting out like the postage stamp edge. I just want the basically I'm just looking for the image. There we go. Pop your image out, and then you could add a little bit of ink. I wish I could take time to fussy cut, but I just, like, don't even take the time. I see all these pages from the Prima design team that are amazingly, like, fussy cutted, and I'm like, how do you do that? I mean, I know how they do it, but it's just, like, a lot of time. Okay, there we go. I added just back there a little bit more detail. And then what I did on mine was I wrote a quote up here, like right across the top up here. So if you want to, you could write a quote, or you could just leave it as is. But I don't know if I want to write a quote or not. But basically I just wrote a quote on the lines, so it just sort of filled in the blanks. You probably saw it. So that's sort of the front page. I know it doesn't look super amazing, but with the lace bows on the side, it looks really good after you're all done. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot my bling. I forgot my blingage. I'm going to add some blingage. I'm just going to cut off some of the swirls. Hi, Zonfei. Hello. Oh, I didn't cut all the way through. I'm like, what is wrong with me? There we go. And I like that you could even just take it and just sort of place it and be like, oh, do I like it there? You don't have to actually stick it because it has that clear backing. So you can stick it wherever you want. Okay. Then I'm going to add just a little bit more bling. Bling. I'm just adding just a little swirl. See how miniature that one is? It's just gonna go right there. See how the bling just dresses it up a little bit more? Isn't it gorge? And if you want, you could add some pattern paper in there. Oh my gosh, did it freeze? No, it says I'm fine on here. Mine's okay. Everyone says theirs is okay, Carrie. Well, you probably can read that. Okay, awesome, because it says I'm working fine. Okay, you guys, we are going to flip it over so we could do this page. Oh, hi, Jennifer, oh wait, did I say that name wrong? Oh my gosh, I completely forget your name. Jalen Scraps, what is your name? Oh, Jamie, that's it. Oops, I totally forgot your name. I have so many J's like around me right now. It's like Jace, Josh, Jamie, Jennifer, Jessica Sanchez, Jessica, Jamie, Juliana. Everybody is like J. Okay, so then we are going to go ahead and use some of our Prima packaging. And I'm actually going to use the packaging from the bling because it's a little bit thinner than the packaging from the flowers, as you can see, and it's longer. It's going to go like halfway down the side of our piece here. And I'm just going to use my ATG gun to attach it. Just add some adhesive and stick it down. But I'm actually going to ink the edges just a bit. Just a tidge bit. And it's going to be going just right over on this side. And you could overlay your photo onto the top of this, like stick a photo right about here across the page. If you'd like. And I'm just going to open it. I don't feel like grabbing my scissors. I only have my fabric scissors right here, so I'm just going to use my craft knife, which I love, so that works. There's our front page. There's the starting of our next page. And I think I totally put that on the wrong way. So let's see if I could peel this up without everything ripping off of it. And if everything does rip off of it, then, oh, well, we will fix the problem. Everything's ripping. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive. Like, as in a lot. And look at how beautiful that is. Just love it. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to flip it over. And then I'm going to attach this going down like that. Oh, look at, there's just like a tiny, tiny little piece of white showing right there. Nobody can tell. Gorge. And then you are going to add some floral embellishments. So what I would suggest at this point is going ahead and adding your photo right about here, and you even have room to journal on even the background paper and here. And then we're going to add some flowers. So before I do that, and what's nice is that you can actually open up your pages because you could add like staples and stuff to this page. I love staples. I just think that they're a great accent. So I'm just going to add like a couple staples on either side, like that, and then I'm going to flip it and add like 2 down here. You guys, I've gone through 3 refills on this thing. This is my favorite thing, and mine's broken. Look at it, it doesn't retract. I have to physically stick my finger in here with the red thingy and then pull it back for it to retract, but I'm never throwing it away. It is beautiful. My favorite thing. Next to this is probably my favorite thing. I always use craft knives. Okay, then we are going to add, you guys are probably thinking I'm like a crazy freak. I'm going to add some flowers, so I'm adding the really nice, as I call it, a wedding flower. I agree with that, Lorena. I think that he should make brown ones. Ooh, and he should make white ones. Huh, look at me and, I'm spacing on names tonight, and Christina, we have a great idea, Christina. White ones. Okay, and then we're going to add just a couple of miniature sorbet roses just tucked around it and tucked around it. I said around. Tucked around it. Today was so much fun in art class. We went to our teacher's house, and she lives on 25-acre land that is, like, completely gardened. And it's crazy. She has, like, these 2 huge, like, dogs that look like bears, and then she has 2 golden retrievers, and her house was really nice, and we were just taking pictures all day. And then I'm adding a light green leaf right up to the top here. Just like that. So that is a page, and of course when you have like a photo here, plus I kind of stuck this way down, it'd be more up towards the top because you're going to want a larger space for your photo, and then you could add journaling down here. I always feel like my pages don't look complete because I don't have photos on them. So I should probably start adding photos, and I'm going to add photos to another sneak peek. This album. Don't you just love the way it looks so far? Ooh, yeah, Carrie, that's a good idea, a white Sharpie. But he also has that picket fence alcohol ink. So that's our first page, and our second page is, it is a bit smaller, and we're going to be using this paper here, which is the one that's called Lineage. I think it's called Lineage. Oh, actually, I knew it was called Lineage. I don't even know why I said I think it's called Lineage. Oh my gosh. Today's not a good day. Okay, I'm going to cut this to 5.5 inches and leave it at the 12 inches just because I want to, again, fold it. And this page we're actually going to turn into a pocket. And, oh, I haven't been distressing the edges of my pages. I keep forgetting. Just going to fold the edge. There we have a gorge page. See this page here, and it has like a little opening at the top. And again, this is cut to 5.5 inches by 12 inches and folded in the half at 6. So you get a 5.5 by 6 inch page. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink my paper, if I could find my ink tool. I love my green inking tool. It's my favorite. You could also add some distressing with your distressing tool if you have one, using like the edge razor distresser. That's what it's called. Okay, so there we go. We have some edging or edge distressing there, all ready to go. And on this page, we're actually not going to go ahead and embellish actually any of it. Well, there is going to be a little bit of embellishing, so I guess we could do that. And the embellishing we're going to do is we're going to cut out this orangey, peach-colored journaling spot down here. So I'm going to use my craft knife again. And I just cut it out a straight line, and then I go back and do the corners. So I'm not going to actually cut out my corners with the craft knife, just because I'd rather make sure that I perfectly cut them, because I'm not the best with the craft knife. I'm really not really good with them. And I actually need to cut a little bit more off of this side. There we go. And then I'm going to use my 1/4 inch corner rounder and just round these corners. See, now I have like the perfect little journal or labeling journal area, and ink it. Okay, and then I'm going to add adhesive to the back, and add a good amount because this is going to be a folded over element. When I first started scrapbooking, I always saw people using adhesive, and they would use so much. I'm like, why are you using so much adhesive? But now I kind of realize why you use so much. And I'm just going to stick it on so it's like sticking halfway off, and I'm going to fold it over to the opposite side. So you have sort of a miniature journaling spot here, or like a space for a date, and then you have a larger one on this side. So it flows over to both sides. And I actually need to punch my holes on this page. So I'm going to stick them in. This one will be a little bit different just because it's not going to be the full 7-inch width. So it's just going to punch through right there. And I'm also going to add this little 10 reasons. It says 10 reasons on it. Can you see it? Right here. 10 reasons. And I'm just going to add that. Just trimming it out with my craft knife. Go. So you're going to have this little tiny little 10 reasons sentiment or little phrase, and you could put 10 reasons. You could write on this paper. It's not too of a bold pattern to where you can't write on top of it. And if you ever have a bold pattern, just add some white paint. And this is just going to be sticking right on top of it, like that. So it's going to just be sort of catty, cornered on there. And you're going to open it a little bit. You're probably not going to be able to open it the full way just because of the thing. And I'm just going to add a couple of staples. And again, you may want to go ahead and add your photos before you stick these down. So you could add like a large photo and then have this go over the top of it and write some journaling. That makes sense. And then on the back side you have a large space for a photo also. But this is actually going to be one of our pocket pages. So for our pocket page, let me pull these out so I know what I use. We are going to be using the Meredith flower packaging, which looks like this. Mine's all like crinkly. This is what the Meredith packaging looks like. And we are also going to be just using one of the Parfait flower packagings, like that. So these are both going to be tags that stick in here, but we're going to be doing a little bit something to them to make them a bit more fancy than how they already are. Oh my gosh, hi Juliana! And I am going to go ahead and add my paper. and we're going to be using this one here to add our paper on top of. So I already lost the tag. I don't even know where it went. Where did my tag go? Where did my tag go? I already lost it, and I just showed you. Oh, wait, no, it's underneath the other one. Okay, we're going to be using this tag. And what I did was I just cut off, or ripped, more likely, the top piece here, like that. So I just ripped off this sort of Prima Flower label, and I inked around all of the edges. And you could leave these, like, big, huge flower things. Like that, so you can see they're like the same exact size. And then I am just going to measure mine so I know what paper, because they're all going to be a little bit different, if, of course, if you ripped it. So I'm going to cut it to like 7 inches by 2 7/8 inches. And we're going to use our green pattern paper. And I don't know where my green pattern paper is, or which one. Oh, here it is. So it's going to be cut to 7 inches by 2 7/8 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 2 7/8 inches. And then cut it at 7 inches. So you're going to have this small little paper layer, which will go right on top of your tag. So you're going to have a nice area to either add journaling or an additional photo. And I'm going around the corners. I think that it's going to add a nicer effect. Does anybody have any questions? Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat. And I'm just going to ink the edges of this area. It's going to make it pop off. Oh, this tool I used to round the corners, it is the We Are Memory Keepers Corner Chomper, and it's the blue one. They have different colored handles, which makes different different style of corner punches, and it goes through chipboard, like really greatly, like medium weight chipboard. So I like it. It has a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch rounding that you could do. And then you're just going to go ahead and adhere your paper down. See, and then you're going to have a little tag, which looks, and it's made completely from packaging. So you get to recycle your packaging and use it as well. This tape runner, I actually got it from one of the Live with Prima viewers. And it is the yellow, ew, what was on there? It's the yellow ATG gun, and it's only supposed to be used for 1/2 inch tape, but I stick my 1/4 inch tape in there, and it actually works really great. And I don't know if she's on tonight. Okay, and then on the back side, you can go ahead and add some. You can get an adapter. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and add this little piece of paper, and this is just some of that text paper that we used on the front of the album. And let's see, where did I put my scrap of paper? I won't be able to find anything. Oh, it's on the ground. I just ran over my cinch in the chair. So again, remember we cut this to 2 7/8 inches wide. So I'm going to start off by cutting this to 2 7/8 inches wide. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at the same length because you're only going to have like a 5 inch strip left. And I'm just going to rip off the bottom and rip the side for a little bit of extra added detail. Do I make sense? I'm just going to add some adhesive to the background. And this is going to be the top of our tag. This is going to be the back of our tag. I'm just going to cover up some of that stuff, but you're still going to have that sticker label down at the bottom. So all I do to cover up the sticker label is I'm going to cut out this little envelope image which says laughter on it. And I'm just going to cut around it. And again, I'm not going to cut the corners just because I know I could chomp them with my corner chomper and they'll be perfect. I bet you a lot of you guys could probably just cut out the corners, but I'm really bad with craft knives. And I seem to go really quickly, and I think that's my problem. But oh well. And I'm going to do the 1/4 inch. I had the pink ATG gun, but mine was stupid. It broke. There, so now you're going to have like a perfect little corner rounded envelope. And again, ink the edges. Ink thy edges. Oh, did you guys, have you seen the Nature's Garden collection that Prima put out? I think my favorite, and I was telling Carrie this earlier, I think my favorite collection out of every one that they put out is the Yuki collection. If you guys have not got the Yuki collection, it is adorable. I love it. It has such fun, bright colors, and it is awesome. So, we finished one of our tags, and the next tag is just going to be an average, just a normal piece of packaging like this, and we are going to alter it a little bit. I'm actually going to leave the whole backing open, because my plan for the backing is to add a photo to the back of it, so I'm not even going to add any pattern paper here. And then I'm going to be adding it on like a photo here, or a or some journaling or something. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm just going to actually embellish the top of the tag. Oh, are any of you guys going to CHA? Who's on here? Oh, yay! Oh, you're going, Jennifer? Awesome. We'll have to do our plan like we planned last time. It was just way too, like, time-consuming last time. Okay. Oh, I didn't tell you. I'm going, in case you were curious. I am going... Yes, it's in Chicago. And I'm just going to add... And I'm getting... My mom was... Because I'm getting sent, like, by myself, because I'm going to meet one of my crafting friends up there, and I'm going to stay at her house for a couple of days. So, my mom is like, you're getting a one-way flight! So I was like, yay! Because last time we had a layover, and she doesn't want me to have a layover. So that's all I'm doing in that tag, is I'm just adding a little piece of flower to the top, because then I could add journaling here, and I could actually add some of the notebook paper onto the top of it if I want to add, like, journaling, if I want it to be, like, nicer or neater. And then to the back of it, I could actually... And then when I get to the back of it, I could actually add a photo. And then this and your other tag, the two tags that we created, will simply fit into your page. And I don't even know where I put my page. You guys, I don't know where I put anything. Oh, I thought I was sitting on it, but I'm not. Oh, here it is. See? And then your page will hold them in, so they won't, like, fall out, because they might fall out, but they probably won't as long as you're not, like, whipping your album around, throwing it across the room or something. So they should stay in place. See the little pages or the little tags, and you can just pull them out of your pockets and reveal the photos. And then this one will definitely stay in because it has that flower at the top. And if you just want to add like a little button to the top of this one or something, it'll make it so that it's like a catch, so they won't fall down any further. And we have our cover, like this, and the back of the cover. And then we have the page that's going to go in there like that. So we have two of the pages done. And I'm going to flip the page. It's really not that hard to do. And then you're going to have this piece here, which I think is going to be a 7-inch length. No, it's actually a 6.5-inch length. So what did I do wrong? Oh, well, we'll have a random size page. It's going to be 6.5 inches instead of the 7-inch, but that is perfectly fine. Oh, yeah. I will post the pictures of the pages on my blog in case you guys ordered the kit. That way you can see. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's just basically the folding of the page and then embellishing the page. So, I will post on there. CHA's in California. Oh, I forgot to even grab my trim for tonight's class. CHA's in California in January, and then it's in for July. It's in Chicago. And do you guys know the dates in July? Because I don't even know the date. And we're gonna grab our green pattern paper. July 17th to the 19th. Okay. Because my birthday is the 24th. And this is going to be cut to 5 inches wide. We're gonna be cutting like some little layers to go on top of our page. So it's gonna be cut to 5 inches wide by like 4.5 inches tall. So it's gonna be a little, or I'm gonna go 5. So it's gonna be a 5 by 5 inch piece. And then I'm going to cut a banner shape. And you guys you'll probably do this way better than me. I'm kind of like hurrying. That looks bad. That looks awful. That looks okay. Whatever. We'll go with it. There's our banner shape, and you are just going to add... I think these banners are really popular right now. I think that what's trending at the moment are pennant shapes, chevron print, and neon colors. Anybody agree with my statement? Okay. And I'm actually going to punch my holes in here. Just center it in there and punch the holes. And you're going to punch it on, of course, the side that doesn't have the fold in it because it's going to keep this side of your page closed. And I'm just going to stick this right up here. That. And then I'm going to have a little bit of... We have a little scrap with it's the green paper, but we're going to use the opposite side. And all I did for mine was I just cut out 2 lengths, or 2 wide of the postage strip. And then I cut a banner. So we're just going to be laying 2 banner shapes. Oh, and what also is trending right now is cameras. Like, you know, like vintage-looking Instagram cameras or things like that. I'm just going to add some glue, or not glue, but adhesive, and I'm not going to go ahead and punch this yet. It's pretty self-explanatory because I just want to layer it, and then I'll cut off the excess. Never mind. I was just thinking in my head, I was like, I haven't even booked my hotel for Chicago, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm staying somewhere. So there's just 2 little banner shapes, which are just going to add a little bit of an accent to it. Yeah, I feel like I agree with you, Carrie. There hasn't been like a lot of neon papers, but I feel like the Heidi Swap stuff is really, really bright. Yeah, Jamie, the Heidi Swap, like the new neon stuff. And there is that page, and I'm just going to add some embellishments to it, including this large blue, this gorge flower. Oh, and what also is trending is washi tape, of course. We all know that, probably. And of course, again, add your photo before you add your embellishments. That way you don't have no room for your photo. A cluster of flowers up there, and then to finish off the odd amount of embellishment, I'm going to add a leaf, so that way it makes it 5 instead of just 4. There, gorge. Then on the next page, you have these like cute little birds. We're going to use our large parfait flower on this side, and we are also going to use some other flowers over here, but I'm actually going to go ahead and spritz this with some more nougat, so I kind of get that tea stained look over in this corner here. Can you see that? Like, it looks like it got tea dyed or something. Ugh, I just dropped my paper trimmer. There we go. And then I'm just going to blot off the excess. There, now we have a tea-stained paper. Oh, looks like I spilled some tea on it. And I'm going to have this flower here. Oh, and I actually added adhesive. That flower's going to go there, and I accidentally stuck it down. I was going to lay my stuff out first, but I guess I'll just go ahead and stick it down. So we're going to have those flowers there. And we're going to have some bling, some blinginess. So I'm going to actually add a full piece of bling that's going to like sort of just go in like that. And it's going to be on some dimensional items. And I'm going to show you how to do that. You'll see what I mean. I probably don't even make sense right now. Okay. So I'm actually going to layer this on top of my flowers, like this. And just stick it down everywhere. Again, add your photo first. And then, because it's on top of layered flowers, I'm going to cut it at each spot where it falls off the page. And this is going to make things set a lot nicer. So now, the part that's actually on the flower is going to be up, and then these parts are actually on the paper. And see how this is like completely flying off of the page, this little piece of trim? All you have to do is cut it at its 2 points, and then set it down on the page. And you're not going to really be able to tell that it's not flowing up the flower. And it just makes things set a little bit nicer on your page. Okay. And that was a 3rd page, and our 4th page is actually just made of packaging. So it's just created using this red packaging here. This red packaging, which is from the... What flowers are these from? These are from the Sherbert Lorraine flowers. And what I actually did on mine was I covered it with white paint, but I'm completely out of white paint. Actually, maybe I'm not. Ew. Oopsies. No, I'm not out of it. Literally what I did was I put it on, and I just spread it out with my finger. And I'm just going to spread it out all over. This is going to cover up some of the piece, but it's going to give a really nice spot for either journaling or photo, because you're going to have this nice white spot to add whatever you desire. I do this a lot when I make stuff, and like I think the pattern's too bold or something just to add on top. So I'll add just some paint, and then I'll be able to write on top of that. So there. See our page? Ooh. No, I do not like 80 music. I don't even like music from like a month ago. I have to listen to the newest music, or I won't like it. Who's that, Jennifer? Is that like a band? Oh, and I'm just heat setting it right now in case you didn't know. What's Scarlage? It sounds like Skrillex. You guys know that, like, crazy music that's on right now? Is Scarlage Pet Rocks? A pet sack? Sacrilege? What? Sacrilege? What's that? See, me and Juliana don't even know what that is. Ooh, fancy! So we have our white painted. Actually, I used the vintage white paint. Where's my paint? Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I used the vanilla paint by Craftsmart. This was like 33 cents a bottle at Michael's. It's about every color. And yeah, vintage white is my favorite. The folk art vintage white one. No, it stinks like vinegar or something. It doesn't smell like vanilla. I wish it did, but it didn't. It does not. And literally in this bottom corner, I am going to add like a huge... oh, wait. I totally forgot. If there's any excess white paint, you can just blot it off or literally just wipe it off because it's going to add texture. I'm actually going to add some spritzes of Nougat Mist because it's going to give you like that tea stain look. So I'm actually just going to spritz some down like that. I'm fanning it so it dries. See? I like folk art paint because it seems to be really thick and it goes on in like one coat. This Craftsmart paint is like the thinnest stuff in the world. It's like water almost. And in this bottom corner... Wait, nobody even explained to me what sacrilege is. I still don't even know what that is. Can someone please, like, tell me? A violation? I'm so confused. Oh, okay, I get it. Like, OMG, so I could say, like, sacrilege, and then it means the same thing. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, it's 80s slang. There we go. Now we know, Juliana. Yay! Okay. I just added like a cluster of flowers in the bottom. And the cluster of flowers down in the bottom there. And you could, again, add your journaling. Journal away on this page. Add a photo to the back. If you would like. I actually covered mine with pattern paper, but I don't have that much time, so I won't be able to cover it. But I just covered it with pattern paper. And the paper measures, I can measure it for you though. It measures 5 3/4 inches by, sorry, I'm using my amazing Prima 3 3/4. So 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. in case you guys are watching the recording, Jamie's son just dumped a whole bottle of that's kind of funny. Oh sorry. Of alcohol ink on her desk and then rolled it around with a brayer like this. Oh yeah, I'm painting. There we go. And then you're gonna want. I probably should have punched this first. Oh no, it'll still fit. That's good. Because you're gonna want to punch your holes in your tag. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, Heather. Whoever else is leaving, ciao for now. I'm almost done, you guys. Okay, is it okay if I just go over the last page with you? Because it's basically just sort of repeating what we already did. Basically what I did was I cut this, a 7-inch by, what is it? 12-inch piece of paper and then folded it over. And then what I did on this page is I added some of the dye to it, or like the tea nougat stain type stuff. And then I added a little banner journaling spot here and a flower and just a little love ticket. And the back has nothing on it. That's the album, you guys. That is basically all that there was to it. I feel like it is kind of flimsy, but you could add like a piece of chipboard in there if you really wanted to, but it's still a perfect like weight for like an everyday album. And especially when you add these tags in there and you add photos on it and stuff, it's definitely gonna like thicken it. And there's more embellishments to add to your album as well. So you could add some more things. And then to bind it, you're just going to use your lace. And you're going to get a yard of it, and you just cut it into an 18-inch strip and run it through your holes and tie it in a bow. That's all you have to do it. Yeah, so this is the front. Oh, you guys, I have to show you. Okay, are you ready to see my June class? Yes, and get your kit at yourmemories.here.com/item_896/pretty-pockets-and-with-drew-got.htm. I'll post it on my blog and Facebook. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. This is the June project. And I know it doesn't look awesome from the outside. Well, I think it does. I just love it. But the June project is like a little miniature cross between a smash book, mini album, and day book. And with the kit, you guys will be able to make at least 5 of these. And these are so fun. I used the Yuki collection, and I created this all myself. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it in the class. And I'm going to show you the inside also. But all I did was I went ahead and added like some pretty papers on the outside, and I titled it with the stickers, and you get like 7 different fonts in there, and it says My Awesome Random Cute Book. I just thought that was a little fun saying. It says My Awesome Random Cute Book, and I have a little chipboard embellishment here, and then just some other things, and it opens, and I'm going to show you how to do this sort of binding. Like the back is eyelided and on all of that fun stuff. Then you just open it up, and the inside is like a little day book, so you can go ahead and add all of your little fun journaling and quotes and sayings and everything in here. I just think it's so much fun. Like, I just used a punch and punched out a cupcake, and there's just a ton of different things that you could add into your book to just create like a really fun little book. And we're going to be creating this from a 6x6 paper pad and some other little things. It's like so easy, and it has this hand sewn spine, which I'm going to show you how to do as well. And I just really think that this is a fun one, and it's going to, like, you could add a photo and journal. It's just so much fun. You could use your edge punches and your regular punches and just punch pages. Like, look at all these pages I have in here. There's like a ton of different mixed match size pages in there. Fun. Gorge. Yay, Juliana, you won! Woo! You guys, I know Juliana from YouTube. There we go. So that's the June project, and I'm so excited. Like, I just love the Yuki collection. The patterns are just so bright and fun. And they have these, like, alien cats, which are awesome. Look at these little cats. Oh, aliens. So that's all for tonight, you guys. I'm going to point the camera up. And yeah, I'm really excited for that class. I think it's really fun. It's just something different. And literally, you can make like 5 of them from the one thing. And it's quick, and they're just fun to put little photos and ephemera in and just go with it. And you could use your smash pen, which has like the glue stick on one side, and grab some washi tape, and you are all set to go. So I think that's all. Thank you, Craft Sponge. I'm going to Google the word sacrilege. I keep wanting to say, like, I don't know what I wanted to say, but it was something I wanted to say. Thanks, Juliana. Yes, and don't forget to visit the Prima blog for the charity crop. Okay. I think that's all. And a little peek of the album. Ooh, fancy. And I think there may even be, you guys, some upcoming classes, like me physically teaching classes. I'm not sure where yet. I'm not sure what the dates are. I don't even know what the projects are, but I just wanted to let you know that. So it's kind of going to be fun, and I'll make sure to announce it when that comes out. So I think that that's all, you guys. I hope you had fun at tonight's class. And sorry for going like 12 minutes over. And I will talk to you all next time. My next class is in June, and I'll make sure to update you on my Facebook page. Again, it's Card of My Eye on Facebook. And I will talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Bye. Sacrilege.